You need friends that are not intimidated by your calling. If you are an evangelist and God usually calls you to stop outside to speak to someone concerning the gospel, you need friends that's not going to be offended or annoyed when you got to stop and obey the Holy Spirit. Okay? You need friends that if you are a prophet, they understand that you are a prophet of God. They know what the office of a prophet is, not because prophets are bigger, but because they're reading the Bible and they understand that you will have to bring a word of warning at some point and even tell them things that God needs them to hear, right? If you are a watchman, you're going to be the one out there watching for a little while, and then you're going to warn God's people. You need people in your circle that are not going to be offended by what God has put you in, what he has called you to do, and who he has called you to be. You need people that are equally yoked with you, and you need people that have to understand that spiritual warfare is real and that the enemy will try to get either you or them to rise up against each other, because it is a kingdom friendship, a kingdom relationship, and something that is the responsibility for you and that person to steward well. If you have people that don't understand that, every time you come around them, they're going to be offended, because they're going to be offended by what they don't have. They're going to be offended by what they don't understand. And some of them are dealing with jealousy. Some of them are dealing with hypocrisy. Some of them are dealing with evilness, wickedness, envy, and all of those things inside of their hearts. And you need people that's going to die to their flesh and say, you know what? I'm wrong right now, friend. I'm wrong right now, and I need to do better. Lord, I'm wrong right now. Help me to see what you see. Lord, I'm wrong right now. Help me to not hop into my flesh. And that's just that. You shouldn't be ashamed to ask God that. Listen, once you ask God what is the calling of somebody, you will understand why they operate the way that they operate.